Oh, I mean, hey, that told you. I don't give you the inside peek on all the cool stuff here at the NAB Show, guys. Here, the Promo Papi ain't playing around. I want to show you what it takes to be in the world of production, media, technology. And I'm going to let my man over here, Joseph, a.k.a. Joe, show you what he have here. Joe, tell everybody about you. We're in the Sony booth, so tell everybody about you.
Well, thank you for joining us here at the Sony booth, NAB 2025. And you're currently standing right next to the Cinematic Live production area, which is my area.
Okay.
And what I have here is the Venice 2, our flagship camera. We're talking Formula One, Maverick.
Really?
And I've got on the back of it here, it's called the Multidyne Silverback 5.
Okay.
And this is a solution for when you say, I need the highest cinematic quality I can get, but I want to do the Super Bowl halftime show.
Gotcha.
And I need it to play like a broadcast camera. Give me one cable.
Really? And I like you saying that, because now, everybody's talking about this big hype about the Super Bowl, about the Bad Bunny. Is this something we will play at the Super Bowl event? Shooting Bad Bunny? Is these the type of cameras you're going to use out there?
This was the camera that was used.
No respect, but it's okay.
This was the camera and system that was used for the Super Bowl halftime show last year.
Really?
And we expect it. We can't prove it now yet, but we expect to be the same choice for this year.
Well, let me ask you, what makes Sony stand out? What makes Sony different than any other camera out there? I mean, we hear about the Aries, we hear about Blackmagic, we hear about other brands. I mean, what makes you guys unique? What makes you guys stand out? What makes you guys be one of the leaders? Other than you guys been around for many, many years. I mean, who don't know about Sony? But what makes you guys different? What makes you guys the elite?
I think what gives us keeps us advantaged versus everybody else is we are makers of the entire ecosystem. So
Gotcha.
while you're in this Sony booth, Cinematic Live production is the cutting edge of where production is going. But to your left, you have simplified cloud switching.
Okay. This way. Come over here, man. Show a little bit about this, because this is something that, not only that I want to learn, I'm sure everybody out there wants to learn who's watching out there, but I'm sure a lot of people want to say, but Louie, that's out of our hands because it's super expensive. It looks expensive. I mean, I don't even know what this is. I mean, look at we going to the Mars with this thing. I don't know. But how much does something like this go for? Like, what are we looking at?
A package like this is at the top end because it's our flagship camera. So a Venice is about $50,000 list price. The Multidyne system, depending on how it is kitted out, can also, be a couple of tens of thousands of dollars depending on how you have it set. There's accessory equipment that comes with it.
Okay.
That, gives you the ability to take that one cable solution and turn it back into many cables so that you can feed monitors and recorders and all that. We have a $15,000 with a lens solution where this is the first robotic cinematic pan-tilt zoom camera in existence. This is a
Really?
FX6's imager in a robo housing, and it has an E-mount, and you can put detachable lenses on it. Up to a certain weight spec, we can't put every heavy lens we've got, but we can put any power servo E-mount lens on it. We can put especially any pancake lens. We can put bigger zooms like a 70 to 200 or G Master 2, and with a couple of accessory kits for it, guys. With a couple of accessory kits, we can actually then be able to take outside motors and drive those bigger lenses like we can drive the internal motors here.
Gotcha. Wow, that's cool. Well, is there anything that you could tell anybody out there, our audience who's watching, that is something that is accessible to them, that, because a lot of people get freaked out, like, man, that's a lot, it's out of my league, especially those who want to, everybody got this, right? And what can we do on a smaller scale that, somebody really want to take production and take it to a higher level, and they want to take their production to a whole different ballgame, right? I mean, they don't want to just do it in videos from their phone. Now we want to do something like on a bigger production, a bigger scale, and a much cleaner
I think
picture.
it goes back to what I can answer your question, both questions with the same answer, which is it's part of the ecosystem. So while I have switching and modern broadcast and automation for your TV station and all this stuff on the cinematic side, on the other side of the wall here is our C Creative Pro line. So here we have cameras coming in at our lowest and most accessible price point, where we can have little still cameras without detachable lenses that'll be under $1,000. We can have cameras that are only just about over $1,000, and then we can walk up very steadily through that line to, something that when you have it with a lens and everything else, you could have a $100,000 camera system sitting in front of you. But when it comes to just being able to get out the door and know that you've got a level of quality that begins to qualify you as a professional. You bring the skills to own it,
right?
But we'll give you the tools that will be able to do it. Gotcha. And we can walk you up from the lowest and most accessible point from an education. We can go to schools. We sell into high schools, and then we're teaching kids the beginning there. And we sell all the way through the top film schools and into the biggest productions on the planet.
You know, because I feel like today, since we have social media, you know, we got cell phones now that do all kinds of cool stuff that we weren't able to do 20 years ago. You know, everybody wants to be, you know, that, I guess that movie star and want to be that artist, whatever it is they want to be, right? So now we got the advantage to do it in the palm of your hands, and everybody got that money. But what I am scared, which I'm sure a lot of are, is that, you know, because technology moves so quick, so fast, that I make an investment of $15,000 and 2 years, man, this thing's already old now. You know,
there's a balance to that, and it almost reminds me of a conversation I had at a film school recently, which is just there's the art and there's the business.
That's true.
And
that's true.
You should not get into a system that you cannot pay through. You know, don't place your hope in how much it costs.
That's true. Well, in my language, I like to say, you gotta grab your cojones and say, if this is what you want to do it. Take that money. Don't be scared. Take that money. Boop. Scared money don't make no money, Papi. So with that being said, brother, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Everybody knows me as the Promo Papi, but at the end of the show is Huepa. So count of three, Huepa. 1, 2, 3, Huepa! We can probably see that from here to the moon. Can you guys see that over there?